my esteemed viewers on Heart to Heart with Nora Echo, your very own inspirational channel. Thank you for your likes and shares on our Facebook page, following us also on Instagram, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Wow, today on Women Speak Out segment of Heart to Heart is a very critical topic which we would like to explore on, talking about 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7, which says, husbands, live with her in understanding. With me on this program is a beautiful lady, a woman of virtue, a child of God, and the founder of Twin, the Woman in Me initiative. Wow, Mrs. Buchi, you're welcome to this program.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm grateful and honored to be in Heart to Heart with Nora Echo.
Thank you for coming. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay.
You too.
Thank you. Okay, today we'd like you to explore critically and expatiate on this very phrase. You know, women and mothers at home, they want to make their home a very safe haven.
Of course.
A place where peace and love abound.
Yeah.
But there is a concern, a yearning, a deep yearning in their hearts that if only our husbands could understand with her, if only our husbands can understand with me, if only our husbands can understand with us, then it will facilitate and enhance, this goal to materialization.
Exactly.
So, Ma, can you expatiate on what we mean by live with her in understanding? What do we really mean when we say this?
Well, first and foremost, understanding is a very, very important aspect, virtue in marriage or any relationship. It's very important. It's as important as love. It's as important as trust. In fact, you can love someone, you can trust someone, but if you do not live with that person in understanding, it will be impossible to stay together.
Wow.
You discover that there will definitely be kata-kata in the marriage. There will definitely be lack of peace and harmony. Every time people have to come in to, settle wahala, because both of you cannot even settle, because you don't understand her. So understanding is knowing someone, not just knowing someone, the reason behind the person's character and behavior. Okay. So it's very broad, and it's something that doesn't just happen on a platter of gold. You need to crave for it. You need to work towards understanding your wife. So when your wife is speaking and saying, honey, please understand with me. Please understand with me. It could mean many things. Yes, it depends on the situation on ground. It depends on the issue at hand. Your wife could mean, please reason with me. Please, I'm not disrespecting you. I am not trying to hurt you, but there is a reason why I am saying no.
The reason why I do the things I do.
Exactly.
Or the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing at this point.
At this point.
Okay.
At this point, exactly. So, please see reasons. See these reasons. They are underlying factors. So it will take a patient man, a patient husband to be able to dig deep.
Okay.
So at that point when your wife tells you, please understand with me, it's not a time to enforce superiority. It's not a time to say, I am the head, it must happen like this. No, it is a time to relax. Try to initiate discussion. Find out, why are you saying this,
Okay.
So that's the issue in many homes.
Okay, Ma. It means the motive behind what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
That motive is very important, because many people misunderstand the woman. She raises her voice, is misunderstood.
Exactly.
She calms down, is misunderstood.
Exactly.
So it's in our place to be able to, tell our husbands politely and air out our view. Oh, honey, this is what I mean.
Exactly.
This is the reason. This is my motive. Okay. Wow.
Then, sorry. Apart from that also, you notice that you have to understand the framework of a woman. That's the fact. Before you understand your wife's uniqueness and peculiarities, that's distinct features, character features in your wife. You need to understand the framework, how a woman is wired. A lot of men complain, my wife nags. So because of that, you keep late nights. Sometimes you don't even return home. Because you want to sleep well, of course, you say she nags. Because the woman is trying to probe further. You are keeping her out. You're taking decisions without carrying her along. Because women are gifted with foresight. So, yes, they are gifted with foresight. So they want to know things on, beforehand. Okay, yes, ahead of time before, to be able to prevent the evil day from coming. So when she does that, you say she's nagging. No, it's because you do not understand how women are wired. So it's every man's duty, apart from the men, the women, to understand the opposite sex, how they are wired. It will help us.
Wow. We are really trying to expatiate on this thing. It's really interesting, you know. Please understand with me. Please consider me.
Exactly.
Honor me.
Reason with me. Reason with me.
Support me.
Be patient with me.
Be patient with me. Wow, this is really making it very, you know, real, you know, to the ears of our men. I believe so. I believe it's making it real. Okay, ma. Can you cite some instances where the woman, you know, expresses herself in this concern of live with me, in understanding? Some real instances.
Well, you know, as women, we have our own body language, which the man should try, our men should try to understand. Sometimes when you don't understand your wife's body language, that makes her talk too much. And before you know it, you start calling her a nag. You say she doesn't have respect. You're talking to me anyhow. A situation, an exemplary situation, is the issue of love making. You know, our bodies are wired differently. Some of you men, you just want to jump on the woman and you're done, you know. And at that point, she's not even ready. You know, she's not ready. And perhaps there are reasons why she's not ready. And she tells you, please, honey, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow morning. But for now, I'm not in the mood. For her to say she's not in the mood, there are reasons why she is not in the mood.
So he's supposed to find out what are the reasons.
Good.
Or the woman is supposed to also, you know, air out.
Oh,
honey, understand with me. For today, I'm feeling a bit foggy in my head. I'm having a lot on my brain. Honey, can we just postpone it for the next 2 hours?
Perhaps. Or maybe she has a little baby she has been caring for all through the day. You know, sometimes when women say that, it's not as if they don't just want to make love at that point. Maybe they want you to push harder. They want you to try harder.
Just make the move.
Yes, you can
show that you love her.
Mommy, you're there. You know, you can initiate discussion at that point. Just start talking about something. Before you know it, you put your hands on. You know, you put your hands, from there the hands is going up. Before you know
that's over.
So when your wife tells you, please understand with me, I'm not in the mood now, it's not the time to say you're a very wicked woman, you're denying me. You know, some men think you're denying them their rights at that point.
It takes two to tango.
It takes two. Before you know it, it results in something very drastic. So it's important. This is one major, you know, angle where women say, please understand with me.
That's powerful. Okay, Mrs. Buchi, are there some consequences of our husbands not understanding with us as when due? Are there some consequences?
Of course.
What could that result into?
Of course, so many consequences. So many. Like I mentioned earlier, there's bound to be katakata. There's going to be absence in communication.
Wow.
Lack of communication or no communication at all. Yes, because when you keep talking and your husband isn't understanding you, anytime you bring up an issue, he misunderstands. And it leads to problem here and there. You discover that the woman won't even want to talk. Some women are scared of even airing their view in marriage.
They are perpetually muted.
Exactly. So they just want to keep that calm, that mute, that silence, because when I want to talk to this man, it's one wahala or the other. So let me just stay on my own. You know, you discover abuse comes in. abuse comes in, because when he's not understanding, if it's someone that can't control his anger, before you know it, he has good. But if you understand your wife, you know, it's just like having a wife who is always shouting when she's talking. And people say, why does your wife talk to you like this? You be woman rapper, you know. But you say, no, I understand my wife, because she was brought up in Ajegunle, you know, or in the ghetto. Then in the ghetto, when before your neighbor hears, you have to shout. Exactly. So yeah, so that's her background. So it's important. So like I mentioned, absence of communication, infidelity issues. Oh. Maybe when the man comes to be intimate with you, you give your reasons. Some men will just say you want them out, and that is it, and that is it.
Very detrimental to the marital home.
Yes, and he will say, my wife is denying me of sex. When you look deep, it's just one night though. You see, and he refused to understand.
Of lack of understanding.
So before you know, it has led to another thing. Side chick is outside there waiting. So these are the issues, and then the marriage crashes. That is it. Separation, divorce. When there is no understanding, marriage is headed to that.
Wow, that's